Traders, sorry about that. Sipping the coffee. All right. Good morning. And it's a little bit cool today as well. I just want to give a quick trade update, and also this is going to be an end of week recap as well because Saturday, Sunday, I'm going to be taking care of some stuff because um, I've heard from a few sources that things are going to be locked down even more so on Monday. So hopefully not, but just in case, I'm going to take care of a few odd jobs. So also, I won't be going back to Beijing right anytime soon. They've announced that foreigners can't enter the country right now just due to the coronavirus. So my consulting for Team China continues remotely. All right, so the Aussie dollar sell trade, and I did get stopped out on that. So guys, if you watched the channel for a while, you'll know that I'm very transparent, and I always will be. And unfortunately, this trade didn't work out. But you're thinking to yourself, "Oh, it's wrong." Really, my win rate's about 50%, and I understand for most people that's hard to stomach. I know people with 10% win rate and still make a lot of money. So really, it's about trading your system. So unfortunately, it didn't quite work out. I was happy looking at this chart. I was happy with this. It encountered a little bit of resistance and it had turned. And I don't like to get in immediately. I like this price action, and it did rally, and it stopped me out. My stop was about here. Let's actually put that in there just so you guys can see what was going on. And 1.5%, not the end of the world. Pretty much right there. So, when I take a trade, I have to stop in place where I say to myself, if this is hit, it's, I never move stops. Guys, please, I'm going to have to sip my coffee again as well. I'll never move the stop. You've got to be disciplined. You've got to respect, your trading plan. If you just follow it, there's money to make. I've made around 3% this month, which is fine. What I like to see is the equities rallying as well, which has sort of happened, but we'll see. Really, I see this being, the eye of the storm nearly, especially with the US rallying, and that it looked like unemployment was, the claims numbers were sort of priced in, but we're still seeing a little bit of US dollar weakness. I just want to go to gold. I will keep this short, guys. Okay, let me bring up the 4-hour candle. It has been a little bit volatile, to say the least. It's holding up. Look, the spread isn't ridiculous either, so they might have sorted things out with the liquidity providers. We'll see. Euro yen. Pardon the fibs, but it's turning a little bit. All right, let's get the Euro US dollar up here, guys. I talked about that a little bit, and I'll let you guys take that chart in. Yeah. So look, the Euro US dollar, it did bounce, and I talked about this at the start of the week as well, and I've been watching it, and honestly, this has been a bit of a busy week. I'm just sorting a few things out around my property. I thought I was going to go back to China. So, when it comes to a situation like that, I usually just focus on the most immediate thing. I'm not relying on trading as a sole income. So you know what I mean? I'm still getting paid, from, other ways. So it's not, my focus was sort of off the charts. And when that happens, I don't, for example, if I'm having a lunch break or something, I won't, typically I have taken trades, but nothing was looking outstanding. And I guess there's this cloud of uncertainty over, everything. So I was just like, oh, the euro, I guess we've seen so much dominance with the US dollar that I was hesitant. And honestly, I guess my bias interfered with my trading a little bit, and it's unfortunate. But I will acknowledge that. All right, now quickly let's touch upon. I'll just go the majors. I'll just go the pound. So the pound, that's looking like a long now. It is, yeah. It's dusted itself through there. This candle here really would be a nice entry. So we'll see what happens there. I'll continue to monitor this later into the day, into the European session in London, and then if it looks good, I might take that. Actually, to be fair, I'll keep it conservative with the sizing though. And USD yen easing off a little bit too. Well, I mean, it's two big down days, all depending on how this candle closes. We'll see. I mean, it could wick aggressively, but how it's looking like that, it's looking like it's unlikely to do that. And USD CAD, the move's sort of been made, to be fair, and I won't be chasing that. We'll see. I mean, if it does bounce a little bit, we'll see. There might be a short opportunity. I'm not going to take stuff into the weekend, to be fair. We've got, the equity markets, and unclear what's going to happen there, to be honest. We might see some significant profit taking and just probably a lot of craziness, to be fair. So, when in doubt, just don't trade, would be my opinion. And if you're holding a stock portfolio, just continue to do what you've done. If you're working, keep working, and respect social distancing and things like that. I will acknowledge it's difficult. I went to Coles earlier this morning, and it's it's a little challenging to do that, because if it's busy, it's so keep hygienic. But guys, that's it. That's the end of week recap. It was a down week. There are opportunities, and at the end of the day, you don't want to trade on tilt. So if the Aussie dollar took me out, to me, I was like, well, I'm unsettled, so I didn't immediately reverse, and then it has run. We'll see what it wants to do. It's looking strong, but it had to bounce eventually after this dramatic sell-off. So to me, we'll just see how it goes. It could be a long into next week. It could be difficult for me to want to hold this over the weekend, though. That's the only thing. We could see a gap higher. We could, but it's not. To me, things are not presenting likely for that to happen. And tonight we'll clear things up a little bit. Anyway, guys, that's enough. I'll bring out another video Sunday evening with a watch list video. For now, guys, stay safe, and I'll check in soon. Bye for now.